Hello, all of you wonderful people out there. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are on episode 663. I am your host that is honestly fighting. I just realized how much I'm fighting to stay awake at this point, but we'll get to that in a moment here. I am Circuit Main. I'm also joined by a wonderful group of panelists that managed to wake up and survive right now that are going to try to stay coherent. We are joined by Deathlight
Huh?
Productions.
Hi.
We are joined by DM21.
Can't hear Circuit anymore.
How could you not hear me? I'm right here. Oh, never mind. There. Are you
I
there?
Yeah, I am. You couldn't hear me?
I can hear you now. I could hear you actually before. I don't know why you can hear me, but I can hear you. So, how you doing, DM?
A little off kilter today, but I can wait.
All right. We're also joined by Tech.
Hey.
And we're also joined by Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah.
And of course, we are here to bring you the Brony community for this week. And if you are unaware, yesterday was once again the time of the year where Americans basically beg for a cease of something of an archaic system that no longer should be seeing use. However, the powers that be have yet to give us our freedom and probably won't for a long time, if ever. Daylight savings time has occurred once again. And instead of getting an extra hour to sleep and relax and enjoy ourselves, no, this is the horrible time where we jump ahead. We lose an hour. What we thought was 5 is now 6. What we thought was a normal time is now completely defunct. Our entire sleep schedule is run amok. Our friends across the world are separated from us by 16 minutes. And then everybody is scattered to the wind, confused and upset for at least a few weeks until until some of the rest of the globe joins in, or everybody gets back to organized and whatever. But at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, I am working off of about 6 hours of sleep, which normally would be fine, but it was also interrupted, and daylight savings time sleep. So I didn't know how tired I was until literally during the pre-show when I started to actually feel the weight behind my eyes, my back sagging because of the tiredness, which is definitely compounding a few fun problems there. And along with that, I had the audacity to try to exercise with some Beat Saber, which also completely compounded that, so I kind of wiped myself out in ways I didn't even see coming in terrible, 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 stupid ways. But in a
Oh,
good note, I did manage to beat some of my high scores, and I even finally completed my White Whale. I was able to do the orchestra of bloody tears to completion. I, I finally completed that stupid song. Oh my god. Anyway, so we
To be
are going to
fair, that is an amazing song.
yeah. The Bloody Tears alone is an amazing song, and I can see why it's such a staple for Castlevania. Which it's also hilarious that
Yes.
we had it announced that Castlevania is going to be coming out with an actual sequel, an actual official
Oh.
sequel.
yep.
So I'm excited for that too, but I still got to play Bloodstained now that I think about it. But get off track, way off track there. So I do apologize if we're a little bit off kilter, a little bit weird, or hopefully we don't end up crashing horribly and just calling the show early because we all desperately need sleep. But we're gonna do everything we can to try to keep with it, or we're just gonna slowly descend into madness, whatever happens first. So I hope you enjoy the ride either way. In the meantime, though, yeah, that's going to be kind of the crux of what's going on here. But the good thing about what the show is going to be doing today, we are going to be talking about Battle Gem Ponies. To be specific, they have released an alpha version of episode 1 to Kickstarters, and I, of course, was a Kickstarter. So we are going to have the opportunity to take a look at the alpha release of the first episode and actually start to get into the knit and grit of the story of Battle Gem Ponies. A 3-episode series that I'm excited because once one episode is out, they should be able to roll the rest of them out fairly quicker. Because it means the backbone is done. It means the character sprites are done. A lot of the big, busy work should be done, so it should be a lot easier to get the rest of it out. I say this not knowing anything about game development. And we still am waiting for a Silk Song and Deltarune for how long? Okay, so.
Give it another 3 years.
Yeah, maybe that. In any case, before we get all of that started, and I drink another big old tall can of liquid death, let's go ahead and warm up our vocal cords, talk a little bit about what's going on with our daily lives, and boy, do I got a few things, but I'm gonna let people jump in ahead of me first, and we're gonna do that with a big old heaping dose of heavy caffeinated wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as we ask every week, what's up, Bronies?
Friday, 8 tornadoes hit my area, and somehow none of them hit my house or my family's homes. Look at the voice insanity text.
Thank you. I was trying to remember where I was.
The
Yeah,
Votech I used to attend in 2008, 2009 was very heavily damaged. Look in the voice insanity text.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on. My brain's getting
It's
there.
a complete other mess.
Yeah. Dang. They're definitely not going to have spaghetti night.
Nope.
That campus is going to be closed for 2 years, it looks like.
2 years. Oh man.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. If it fell apart that badly because of a tornado, maybe it's for the better. I mean, as long as nobody got hurt. The funny thing is it looks like the roofing got damaged more than anything else. The chairs are there, the walling is there. It's just that roof is gone. That roof is messed.
You don't need no roof.
We don't need no stinking roof. I'm sorry, but seriously, that is terrible, and I'm glad that you're okay. That must have been terrifying on so many levels.
I was not there at the time, but that's the Votech I used to attend years ago.
Huh.
Oh man.
I think nobody was there at the time, but still.
No, I mean, yeah, that's...
There are actually 2 people that died south of me.
Oh.
You know what? Nobody think me cold about this, please, but 8 tornadoes and only 2 deaths, I'd say that's a pretty good record, all things considered.
Could have been a lot
Pretty
worse.
good numbers.
One of them even was an EF3. And this was all in one night.
Yeah, that is some crazy weather stuff there.
That is nuts.
Still, glad everything's okay. Well, I'm glad that people are okay, and for the most part, it's still bad damage, but it's not like entire building got swept up. It could have been worse, but I'm glad it wasn't.
I know Michigan got hit with tornadoes as well.
Oh.
Hopefully CMC doesn't live in the tornado area.
No, he sounds like he's fine. I'm sure he would have said something if he was in any kind of trouble. Unfortunately, yeah, CMC got hit by the daylight savings time bug, where you don't realize what time it is until it's too late. So I think that's the worst thing about daylight savings. It's not as bad nowadays with cell phones that connect to satellites and everything, but yeah, you literally lose track of time because it's no longer the right time. Anyway, I'm glad you're doing okay though, Tech. So, sorry to see that all of that insanity went up and down there. Oh, he doesn't live in the tornado area, so he's good.
Does Toa?
I'm sure he's fine too. You know what? We saw him yesterday. He was here. He was around for Dead Island, so I'm sure he's fine. He probably got caught up in work, and we'll probably see a message from him at some point. I mean, it's Toa, for crying out loud. I don't think anything could kill him.
Well, it could have been like what text issues text that the
Yeah.
building was destroyed, so maybe his work of place got rocked hard.
Who knows? There's a lot we don't know, but I'm sure we would have heard something if something was wrong. But still, I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, and I hope Toa is doing okay wherever or whatever he is doing.
Me too.
Let Let's go ahead and talk about more fun things. I bought a car.
Good job.
What
Yeah.
kind of car?
Well, this was a car of a former roommate of mine. It is a 2001 Hyundai Sonata. No, I'm sorry, 2021 Hyundai Sonata.
Oh, that's like a couple decades newer.
Yeah, 2001 Hyundai. I got a 2006 Ion right now. Why in the world would I downgrade 5 years? I mean,
I mean, I did.
fair enough. But yeah, no, 2021 Hyundai Sonata. I bought it. The problem is that I bought it after going to HarmonyCon, paying for a tooth crowning, getting taxes prepared, but waiting for a refund. Admittedly, splurging for my birthday. I have no money. Not a lot of money. So I have it in my parking lot, but it's not registered or insured right now. I bought a private
Take
sale.
care of
So
that pretty quick.
I'm at least going to take care of the insurance part as soon as I get paid. No argument there. And the registration, I'm probably going to have to end up waiting until my tax return gets in at the least. If not another paycheck. But yeah, I got a new car. I just can't do anything with it at the moment, so it's kind of funny just having it there. Though I gotta admit, there was something oddly satisfying about getting into it for a moment just to look around and getting that car smell, that fresh car smell in there, and just having a clean new car, and the seats felt nice and everything. It felt good. It felt really, really good. Probably would feel better if I wasn't dead tired, but it felt good. And yeah, I started to do spring cleaning around my house, so ended up like going to a laundromat with every single towel and bed sheet and everything I had. So that was fun. You know, I don't have really much else to add on there. I got bought a car. Hooray! I have no money. Hooray! Anybody else have any other wubs that they want to throw out there?
I found out something. Leg pain I've been getting lately, it's most definitely related to one of my illnesses, and lately I've been getting severe pain in my leg.
Oh boy!
It's where when my body tries to rest. So,
Mm.
and well, I've been getting something of an effect of Botox in my foot. So that's how bad it's been getting.
That sounds pretty
Uh,
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so circuit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you talk about no money.
Yeah. Oh boy! Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. So, well, here's the thing. Last year, admittedly, it looked like there was some bad situations was going to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to need a lot of money to potentially have to move and stuff like that.
Oh.
So basically, I pretty much zeroed out a retirement account I had last year.
Oh.
Oh no.
I was thinking like, okay, yeah, I know that's gonna cause some issues with taxes, but yeah, won't be, yeah, hopefully won't be too much of a difference, things like that. Whatever.
Right.
I'm about to pay the federal government 11 grand.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Did
Oh
you
my god!
actual spit take?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a good chunk that I had to pull out.
I hope
That-
so.
No,
11.
legit-
I hope so.
I heard,
Oh my.
I heard circuit gurgling in the background. That's
Yeah.
why it's
So,
spit
I mean, the good thing is that no, I'm not putting myself suddenly into just like panic situation again.
Yeah.
on that, because luckily, I mean, I pulled that money out, and then I basically was like, okay, I'm okay. Let's definitely not do anything crazy for
That,
for a while.
do you
But I
mind
was
if I
hoping,
Yeah.
do you mind if
Yeah.
I go a little bit off cuff on that?
Hmm.
So basically, you had a hodl. You got to get those diamond hands down on that money, in case you got to make sure you get those stonks up so you can get your banana horde going. Apes.
But pretty much, pretty much just basically, I think I like it. Pretty much like I'm still in a fine position financially now at this point, and I mean, I'm okay now, and this just means that starting back next year, I'm gonna get refunds again.
Awesome.
But it's just it just kind of sucks, especially when I was really looking forward to also going into car.
Yeah, I heard about that, and
Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe it just turns into, okay, maybe I do have to put more money into my car for this year or something like that. But
yeah, no, that jeez, there were no words for that. That is messed.
yep.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any other what's up, Brody? Jeez.
I almost forgot to mention. I'm trying out some sort. They have a fancy name for it. I'm just gonna say what it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying out weed tonight because my leg has been bothering me for a while now. So and it seems like some of the pain is gone, but it's still there.
I definitely hope that helps. Once again, us here at the Brony Show did not. Well, I mean, technically, it's legal over there now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, us here at the Brony Show do not condone the illegal use of narcotics. However, if it's completely legal, please be sure to be responsible.
And I asked before before we did this.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I got no qualms against it. It's illegal
The
for
abuse
me.
of it.
It's illegal for me to do it, but that's in my state.
Oh yeah, that's in some states. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but in your
So
case,
is
though,
my state.
you're perfectly fine where you're at. So go for it.
I wish they would change that for
There,
us.
we can only hope and cross our fingers. There's traction, so I think it could happen sooner
In
than
fact,
later.
I heard the governor's trying to reverse the medical program that they've already instituted for that.
Let's not get into this.
Yeah, it's politics.
We got enough craziness going on without bringing that in. Here's a computer. Look at the computer. Isn't computer
Wow,
parts
computer?
fun? Hi, computer.
I'm looking at the Twitch stream, and all I see is the title card.
You are absolutely right. Let's fix that. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, let's fix that too. Okay. Hi, Kiwi Chat.
I'll wait for you to fix things.
Yeah, hi, Kiwi Chat. I'm so glad you can never work the way I need you to now.
Ah.
Okay, wait, where? Okay, maybe it's because I gotta... Let's try that there. You know this used to work.
I love it when things used to work.
There we go.
Yeah, those PS4s need some ventilation, Sonic.
Yeah, so that's the computer I'm building just out of a bunch of old stuff, basically.
Ooh.
When I say old, it's got a 7th gen i7 in it. So it's like DDR4, like nothing new. And that's just because it's more budget friendly to go that way.
No, yeah, and if it works, keep going. I mean, I still got DDR3 on this thing, and it still works okay for what I need it to do.
And I mean, you cannot be upset about the performance of that CPU either, because that CPU runs at 4.2 gigahertz and can be clocked up to almost 5 gigahertz.
So it's 4.21 gigawatts?
Yes.
4.21
What do you mean
gigawatts.
gigawatts?
I'm sorry. So close. So close. Gigahertz. Gigahertz.
And yeah, the RAM sticks I have in there, that is 64 gigabytes, and those are the high-end ones too, so they run at like 3200 megahertz, so speedy for the like 12 for like latency. It's stupidly fast.
Ooh, nice.
And those fans that you see in there, they are the quietest fans you can currently get on the market.
Ooh. I think I
They
actually have
run at
something
about
similar.
20 decibels, and the power supply I have is also the quietest you can currently buy on the market.
Can it run Chaos Akai? No computer can run a modern AAA video
I'm
game.
not
Those things are
putting-
unoptimized to hell.
And
Yep.
I'm not putting aside over 500 gigabytes, so like half a terabyte worth of storage just for a single video game. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's just sad.
Yeah, you're gonna run indies on that sucker. No, I'm kidding. In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie. It seems like 90% of the time indie games are a lot funner anyway than most AAA
Oh,
titles.
they're a lot more fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am, however, thinking about like how funny would it be to put a 3090 in this thing? So a 24 gigabyte graphics card,
that would actually be kind of funny.
because it actually has a PCIe 5 on that motherboard.
Ooh, so you can't.
Yeah,
oh,
that's-
so that is actually impressive. That you could
It
actually
is.
do some
It is.
damage.
It'd be very zippy.
Yeah. What kind of processor is that
But-
again?
It's an i7.
Oh, it's Intel. Dang. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Intel.
Sorry, I had a thought there for a second, but no, that's not gonna fly for me.
Oh, I would have loved, like, if I had an AMD chip just floating around here, I would probably just gone for an AMD.
No,
setup.
if that motherboard could run an AMD, I would have gotten so much information out of you on that, because it sounds like that could easily set me up really well with just a MOBO alone, with everything else that I have flying around the house here.
Yeah, like, but I had that RAM just sitting around from an older computer.
Yeah.
That CPU was also from a different computer. I had to buy the motherboard, but I have like the storage and everything else just sitting around. So I've only been in this thing like not even $1,000 so far, like close to about $600.
Yeah. Speaking of those PC Master Race people, yeah. Oh, jeez, yeah. No, the PC Master, their poor guys are bleeding right now. I feel a little bad for them right now. I do.
I am setting this thing up to be my new work computer. So I'm going to be putting Windows back onto a computer. It's going to be that computer.
Hopefully, you de-bloat the hell out of it.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm planning on going with Windows 10, even just de-bloating the whole thing.
Ooh, even better. Yeah.
And that is just because I've been having issues with Linux being able to support my audio software. And I got thousands of dollars of audio software I cannot use right now because of that.
Okay, that's a fair and valid point, and I would not blame you. So, but anyway, I think we're gotten way off track here. Let's go ahead and move on and get through some show notes, shall we?
Yep.
No, so let's go to talk con here. Brony Crusade, the online convention that is basically a combination of they actually got Twitter and they got links here. So yeah, we're gonna have to click on Twitter here. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, because I'm trying to give you guys the awesomeness. So we got Resistance al Brony. Somos Resistance al Brony. I'm so sorry. I have pissed somebody off out there. I know it. This is, of course, basically, this is the Brony Crusade Fest 2026, the online Brony event that has been organized by an offshoot of Ponies Online for one day. This coming Saturday, it will be a, 6 or 8 hour event? It's an event. Boy, that's a video to find right off the bat there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pull this video up here real fast to talk about it. But yes, this is basically a Brony convention that is multilingual. It's going to be heavily leaned, if you can't tell, it's obviously heavily leaned in Spanish, but it's also going to have some English in there. But either case, it looks like it's going to be an exciting and fun time. They've been gearing up. Their Discord has been going off with more and more people jumping in. All of the exciting things that are going to be happening. So if you are interested and you want to check it out, I would highly recommend checking out their Discord, checking out the convention. Looks like they got a big event that's going to be going on all day, and an online convention is easy to attend and a lot of fun if you let it be. So absolutely recommend that. Those of you who want something a little more physical, though, the next week after that, we have the Festival of Friendship, the musical magic, which is going to be happening over in Hampshire, United Kingdom. This is a.
Are you showing it or are you showing it the video?
I'm showing it right now. Oh, I see. Going on. Sorry, once again, I am also really tired, so if I forget things, that's my excuse for this week. Next week I'll have a different excuse. But we have, the Festival of Friendship Musical Magic. This is an convention that is from our friends across the pond over United Kingdom. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to hear a lot about it, but it's definitely looking exciting. I'm obviously losing my mind here, so we're just going to quickly mention it, move on for our own sanities here. Next, Griffish Isles. That will be several weeks later. That is happening on May the 2nd and 3rd. This is the pony convention located in Manchester, UK. Looks like that is also going to be a great fun time. Okay, I feel like we're missing conventions here all of a sudden. Actually, we kind of are. That's... Sorry, hold on. I'm just... I feel like I'm... Oh! Oh! Ow, wow, that is... Really? Hold on. Did I... Oh! Interesting. How... Oh. You know what? I'm actually kind of surprised by this. This is the PonyCon website. They actually updated, and I didn't realize it. They actually updated. I didn't realize that it was them until I realized something was missing that wasn't missing before. Hold on. Give me a second. I thought I updated that, so I do apologize. But yeah, good on them. Unfortunately, we already found somebody better. Here we go. MLPcon.info. Thank you. You guys are much better. I love you guys more. But yes, we do currently have, actually, it's going on right now. The Pon Voyage actually should be wrapping up later today. This was the pony cruise that was going on at this time. Looks like it was a lot of fun there. We also have the Spring Sun Celebration Minicon. This is a quick one-day convention that is being held in Italy. Looks like this one is actually happening the same weekend. Even though they call it a minicon, apparently it is a full-blown convention that it happens for those 2 days. So, who knows, maybe it was a minicon and they just kind of expanded as it went. So, really awesome there. Yeah, we already mentioned Brony Crusade. We got Festival of Friendship. This is another con that is we mentioned that, didn't we? Moving on. Here we go, Bug Brain. This is a 4-day convention that is happening over in Tampa, Florida. For an hour. It's actually funny because it literally is just a 4-hour micro convention, which is really awesome though. I would love to see something like that in my local area. But 4 hours in a nice little convention place. You got some vendors. They'll have some scheduling. Just a small little fun event. Absolutely love that. And of course, yeah, the reason I was realizing something was wrong here is because, yeah, here we go. There's Ponyberg Noir. This is happening in Russia. This is going to be on the 19th. So if you happen to be a Brony over in Russia, I hope you guys are doing okay over there. I really do. But yes, we have Ponyberg, which is going to have a noir scene going on for that one day. See if we can get a translation going on here. But yes, looks like this is a convention that's been going on for 10 years too. So that is really cool. Oh man, look at this. This is awesome. Oh wow. I like this. That is so cool. And of course, this is one I have to bring up because unfortunately I'm kind of in a blast state because of it. Okay, I'm getting rid of you. Let's see here. NACON. So NACON is the new convention that is going to be happening in Baltimore from the 1st to the 3rd. Unfortunately, I think at this point, as much as I would still love to attend, I'm probably going to have to tap out of going this year. Mostly just due to the upset of finances, waiting for things to finally get refunded that are dragging their feet. And by the time I think anything is finally going to actually happen, it's going to be too late for me to get any plane tickets at a good price. I'm not going to be able to afford a hotel without getting more people involved. It's just unfortunately a little too much and not enough all at
The
once.
stars are not aligned.
They are not aligning in a good way. Despite best efforts, I had to think of myself first. But because of that, I don't have the extra funds to put towards NACON. So if things happens to change in the next couple of weeks, I might change my stance on that. But for now, it is looking like I'm probably going to have to put a moratorium on NACON for me, which sucks. But I do have the opportunity to check out 2 brand new pony conventions that are going to be happening in California later this year and next. So I missed one. I do have the potential of checking out 2 others, so I'll take what I can with a grain of salt on this. But it sucks. And it's still hope for the best and have a really good convention. And also Griffish Isles, don't want to forget that. That is over in Manchester, UK. Awesome convention that has been going on for quite a long time. Looks like a lot of fun over there. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move off of convention talk. Let's go ahead. Who's ready for wanting to? Who wants to buy Burger King burgers?
No,
Well, how about now?
they'll know.
Oh, no. In any case, for those of you who are able to stomach it, I know we're knocking on them a little bit here. Now, this was actually a report.
I will say though, their chicken nuggets aren't bad.
I'm gonna say it depends on where you go, and I'm
Yeah, it
speaking from
does.
experience.
Yeah, the one I went to was horrible at first, but years later it got better with the chicken that is.
Well, in this case, looks like this was a rumor. I'm gonna say this outright. This was basically an unconfirmed, plausible rumor that was going on at the moment, and that's how I was going to report it. It looks like something plausible might be happening, but earlier today it was also reported that it appears Singapore Burger King is going to be doing Hasbro toys. From Furby to ponies to Nerf to Transformers. And if information is correct, this is supposed to apparently go all over the world. So the first advertisements are in Singapore, but it should be showing up everywhere. The only problem is I can't confirm this anywhere. It's a frustrating thing that I can't confirm because the problem is the Burger King website doesn't tell you what toys they have. It just tells you what the menu is and if you want a toy or a cookie for a kid's meal. And all the other websites, when I try to bring up Burger King toys, they're talking about how, the Ninja Turtles are back at Burger King for last month. I was like, great. What about this month? I don't know what's going on.
I don't want to think this, but a thought crossed my mind. Could this be AI?
I thought about it too. And that's what I was thinking. I was wondering about that when I saw this here initially, that it could be AI, but this case, no. This has been confirmed, and this is actually a thing that is happening.
Okay, it's just that you can't find the source.
No, I just can't find when the U.S. is going to be getting it.
Oh, okay.
Because again, this was a Singapore advertisement, and they should be going worldwide, but
Yeah,
I have no confirmation when it's going to be happening in the U.S.
Okay, so they didn't give out that information.
Nope. That information seems it's either very secretive, or they don't have a real good timetable, Or there's just not a good source for it. I don't know. I really can't figure this one out. So it's basically, I'm going to have to keep my eye out for it, and I'll report more when I have more info. At least on a good note, it's going to be a little bit easier than the McDonald's ones way back when, because instead of like 6 to 8 toys, you just have the 2. The only thing is, I don't know how nice Burger King is about going up there. Hey, can I get your pony toys and also a Big Mac? Actually, they'd probably kill me if I went in there if I asked for a Big Mac. Give me a Whopper! Anyway, moving on there. Yeah, it's normally McDonald's. That's why it's kind of curious, too, that Burger King's the one picking it up. But I think they managed to get the license because of one reason or another. I gotta give a few reasons. Maybe they decided to just let other businesses have at it, or maybe McDonald's decided not to update. It's kind of weird. But
Yeah,
I
I
know.
don't eat at McDonald's anymore. It just doesn't taste right to me any.
Well, do you know what does taste right and is good for you? Pony plushies. But yes, over in South Korea, a bunch of pony plushies and also keychains have started to appear from a company called Dream CNC. And better yet, if you have the ability, you can actually buy them online. By say have the ability, I mean you probably can buy them. It's just getting them shipped over here might be a little bit more difficult. But yeah, you can have a South Korean pony plushie. And yes, even they got AJ's hat. Look at that. The hat feels wonky, but it's there.
The hat shouldn't. The choice of the hat. There's no argument. She needs her hat.
She does, and it's surprising how often that doesn't happen. But yeah, she's got her
figured
hat.
out why she didn't have her hat forever.
Why is that?
It was because of copyright issues.
What?
When they were first letting other companies print merchandise for My Little Pony,
Yeah.
they didn't do it airtight enough. So they lost the copyright to Applejack for their hat for quite a few number of years.
Really?
What?
That's part of the reason why there was like no merchandise of her either from Hasbro themselves.
I would like to look into that. That is curious. I mean,
think
I'm not
that's it.
doubting it, but that sounds ridiculous. At the same time, Hasbro has lost copyright of a lot of G1 characters and things like that because
That
of
is
similar
why
things. So it wouldn't surprise me
Hasbro
either.
has a specific clause in their things for like pretty much pony, like for like fandom merchandise and stuff.
I remember this situation happening with Transformers when they put Hotshot in there instead of Bumblebee because they lost their license to use Bumblebee until they got back around 2010 or earlier
I
because
just
they
heard it
made
basically when I
Transformers
was like
Prime in
just
2011.
listening in on Baron Engel, which is a fantastic artist.
Oh,
go,
yeah.
go watch his streams,
Mhm.
and he talks about stuff like that all the time. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm
no,
more willing to believe him more than a lot of other people because he actually does a lot of research.
Yeah, it's just I'm just
So-
I'm just retelling what I've heard in the past.
No, I don't know. I don't know. The one thing that just every time we talk about plushies and I see these ones from like Singapore and everywhere else where something feels slightly off still, I'm just reminded of the quality pony of great significance.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I do love this. I absolutely love
Oh
this.
my God.
I wish I could find the plushie that this was based off of because it was just a pinky plushie that looked slightly off kilter somehow.
Well, it didn't help that like I think I remember the original picture of that. She was basically vacuum sealed too in a bag,
Aw.
so she got extra like crumpled. So,
Let's see. And yeah, I was doing a quick look here, and yeah, I am. Okay, I got to be very careful with that particular board. So, Anyway, I just love this though. It's just so sweet, and at the end there. But anyway, getting back on track here. Plushies, South Korea, awesome. Next, so who wants to hear a Q&A with Tara Strong? Well, okay, we're still going to talk about it anyway. So, Tara Strong is apparently going to be doing a Q&A with Gameloft on the 15th of April. And apparently, apparently, it's right there. If you want to, you can actually submit a form to have your questions for Tara Strong submitted.
And
Last time I heard about her and ponies, I thought like she was really tired of horses.
Maybe,
She might have needed a breather, but
just to stay away for a time to see. Okay, do I hate this or do I love this again?
Besides, I mean, she was more than willing to sign my giant Twilight Sparkle a few years back, so she might have relaxed after a while. But yeah, no, the early fandom would have been exhausting for anyone.
Yeah.
And how many questions she's going to get? I am predicting a lot.
Yeah, they'll have to be filtered by her.
Well, here's the thing: is 3 to 5 questions will be answered by her, so it's not like they're gonna flood her with questions. So yeah.
Okay.
Either case, something fun for you for people out there if they still have the Gameloft account and they want to try to throwing in a question. Speaking of people coming back to the fandom or at least doing some interesting things for the fandom. The Lauren Faust has actually made a sketch of the main 6 for an upcoming charity auction.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah, there hasn't been any word on when this auction is going to be occurring or what it's for, any real details, but this sketch has been made by Lauren Faust and will be put up on auction. So if you want to try to get a hold of this, I recommend bringing your wallet because this is going to be fire.
You're going to be vicious.
Indeed.
You might lose your house, but at least you get smart.
You'll get some. You get original Lauren Faust art. You can't beat that.
And TMC would love that because that includes Spike.
Yeah, that is actually really awesome. And also a reminder that sometimes just drawing a sketch like this can mean all the world than just having a crazy detailed colored image. Next.
I can see that where you're coming from, yeah.
Yep. Next, the top 10 Brony music of January has been released. Wow, took a while.
Well, they had to think about it, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, so if you wanted to catch up from music from 2 months ago and you didn't have the opportunity to do so, this is the top 10 community voted music. So this isn't just somebody saying, okay, I think this is good. This is a bunch of people saying this is good. And of course, it is from a mixture, once again, of familiar artists, maybe not so familiar artists, different genres, but all of them good, awesome pony music. And all of them worth a check out, worth a listen. You can you might be able to find a genre you may have not known about, or maybe a musician you like. Always a good one to check out. I always recommend it, and I'm still going to it. Anyway, check it out.
Indeed, you never know what you like until you give it a chance.
Pretty much.
I don't like it, Sam. I am.
Yeah. Next, though, we also have Vinyl Pony. Speaking of music, Vinyl Pony has also released a limited, basically a vinyl record. I don't know. It's probably limited. I don't know.
That artwork, man.
Yeah, that is some vicious
artwork.
Yeah,
little monsters. Good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mantra of the Monsters. That was it. And what was the actual album?
Yeah, Violet Pony has some really interesting artwork from time.
I love that album. It is gritty. It's great.
Yeah.
It's in show notes?
It is in the show notes. I did recommend checking it out. The vinyl is $45, so It's
Not too bad for price, honestly.
it really isn't, but at the same time, yeah, you're going to be paying a bit for that. But yeah, check it out. I literally don't have much else to add on that. So, moving on. Caillou has revealed the English Moon 3 set. I mean, I really don't have much. Again, I don't have much more to add. These are English translations of their Moon set that is going to be released out here.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful artwork. I've always been fascinated by the Caillou artwork. But yeah, we got some awesome dress versions here. Looks like we got kind of a combination Crystal Forest going on here. Nice little childhood memory. A lot of all of these are from comic covers. I know all of these from comic covers. And just some awesome arts of kind of the last stand situation going on there. What the hell? Okay, I got it. The Chrissy one, the Queen Chrysalis one right there, kind of caught me off guard a little.
Oh yeah, man, that looked so trippy.
Yeah. Oh, I see. It's got like a little bit of a steampunk thing going on. I mean, you got Rainbow with the steampunk wings there.
Yeah.
I can kind of see. Yeah, I dig it. And of course, general sleepy vibes, city vibes, all sorts of good vibes. These are just good vibes. I mean, I could, yeah. I'm just scrolling down. There's so many of these, and they are all so awesome to see. Wow, there are so many types. And of course, we get the obligatory screenshot cards too. They're so cool though.
By arena.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot here. I'm still scrolling. How am I still scrolling? Look at this. This is wild. Wow, this okay. Oh, and these are the typical cards you normally see though. I got like so many of these in Chinese already. But still really awesome. But yeah, these are so many of these. This is wild. Anyway, yeah, check that out. And finally, for the last little bit of news here, we also have something really cool. Looks like there is a group in FimFiction that is translating fanfics.
Oh,
They're
nice.
calling themselves Found in Translation. So, yeah, let's see. So, yep, looks like they are trying to find they are basically a big resource which is trying to grab English language stories that have been translated into other languages and make it a little bit easier to find and more available. So, yeah, if you want to try reading a fanfic in a different language or brush up your skills, or if you happen to speak another language or know somebody that does, I mean, you can find this is a great way of crossing the language barrier with some of these fun stories. And with that, that is it for the news. Now for our check these people out section. Our artist is going to be Candy Meow. Candy Meow, who has been doing a draw of Fluttershy a day for about 37 days now. Stumbled across them recently, and I really do love their Fluttershy artwork. This is such amazing artwork. I mean, look at this. This is so beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they were inspired by the drawing Luna a day, or if they just decided to do it on their own. Wow, they even got the famous looking up angle that everybody was going nuts over for a while there. But yeah, this is just so amazing to check out. They have a few animations too. Just absolutely love this. A lot of cute, funny jokes. I do absolutely recommend checking him out. This is Candy Meow 333. Really do love this. I wish I wish I could throw more than just their Blue Sky, but that's literally all I have in regards to linkage to them. So yeah, check it out. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to get into more reading. I haven't yet, so I'm gonna go back to a story I read several years ago, and I'm hoping I remember what it's about. It's a short one, but sweet. Princess Celestia hates tea.
I think I've seen that one before.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's been around for a while, and I think it may have been talked about a couple of times way back in the past. But in this one, essentially, Celestia confesses to Twilight during one of their tea sitting sessions that she actually does not like tea. The problem is that nobody believes her, to the point where they actually think that Celestia is a changeling and tried to capture her.
Oh
And
my goodness.
It's a story full of shenanigans and unfortunate things, and just it's kind of funny that you would assume that royalty, they must drink tea all the time. It's like, no, I don't like it. I could do without. And it ends up actually backfiring in a horrible way.
Even though I can drink it, doesn't mean I don't like it.
Yeah. And
In some forms of thing, not liking tea is blasphemous.
And with that, it's confirmed that Toa is still alive. So now we don't have to worry.
Whenever you are shoved on to doing twice your workload and have to start late because people are like, oh, that only takes an hour. It takes 3. But I got paid more, so it don't matter.
Fair enough. But with that, that is going to be...
Aren't you... I'm a little curious. Are they taking advantage of you, or are they... or is it just one of those days?
It's one of those days. They can't take advantage of me if I agree to the work.
In any case, we're going to go ahead and move on here. So
Okay.
That is it for the news. Now it's time for the fun part, our content creation. And with that comes our challenge that we give every week. This is a weekly challenge that is randomly picked by all of you. We put all of your suggestions, thoughts, and opinions and ideas into a wheel. We spin it around, and it'll pick the most inconvenient, annoying one. And then I have to think about it for a while to figure out what am I going to do to make it work. And then I can encourage other people to also join in. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. But it's okay, because the whole idea is to encourage creativity.
And CMC's here.
But the challenge for this week, by random choice, was lead singer to music composer. But we also had a protest initiative challenge just to throw a little bit of wrench into the works.
That's right. The protest initiative challenge this week was onion.
What?
Onion.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Oh, it wasn't?
I hope
Oh,
not.
shit.
What?
Wait, what was it? Why do I think it was onion?
I don't know why you
I don't know, but I think you've already chosen what this week's is.
I guess so. This week's protest initiative challenge is onion.
Great, but what about last week's? The one that we're actually talking about.
That's a good question. What was it? Oh, shit.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna let me just open this box and I'll eat what the thing was. Ow.
Taco?
I already guessed onion, and it wasn't that.
Pizza.
Oh, right. Right.
Why do you think I gotta open a box to eat this?
So, yep, it was pizza. So, I had a bit of a weird time with this one, and so let me go ahead. I'll just go ahead and shove this up here. So I decided for my own personal arting of this, I was going to do this completely with a sketch pencil on a tablet, of course, but still in sketch pencil. So no coloring, no fine lining, all of it in sketch pencil. I think I'm trying to figure out more how I want things to be textured and shaded, and just to really draw out the art first before I start trying to color again.
I'm Circuit. I know this is unintentional, and you wouldn't have any way of knowing.
Yeah.
But you totally drew that pizza and breadstick in a way that looks very much like how I used to draw my cutie mark whenever I was like in high school.
I didn't.
Wow.
I think I shot in the dark on the pizza. I really didn't know how to do this, and I literally finished this with only a couple of minutes left to go home, till home time.
Those are some good-sized pepperonis or a small-ass pizza.
Honestly,
I mean,
a little bit of both, maybe. Personal pizza.
I mean, big pepperonis is never a bad thing.
So, unfortunately, this kind of got a little bit... Maybe it's a little bit lost in translation. Here's a question. Who is this?
That looks like a Weird Al.
Okay, you know what? Thank you. I apparently didn't get as lost as I thought. This is Cheese Sandwich. I found a picture of basically a as it was said, lead singer that did a music composition for a movie. I forget their name, even though I heard their name a lot. But they apparently did the music for the Shaft movie.
Ooh. The original?
No, I think it was a newer one.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's what gave me the idea. So I found a picture of them. Looks like in the picture they had on sunglasses and like this crazy gold looping chain thing going on. So that's what I gave to Cheese Sandwich to try to give them the flavor of the person. And of course, the lyrics there to add to the joke. What is a side that makes a pizza twice as nice? Sticks! Breadsticks. It's an early Shaft joke. The Shaft theme. You know.
No, I get it, but also, Seki, you've got one thing.
I did not. Leave me alone.
Technically, Weird Al did compose UHF.
Look, if I wanted to throw Weird Al in there, it would have been too easy. I could have done a million things at that point.
At first I was thought it was Pinkie Pie, but no, her mane would be longer.
Yeah, that would have made it fluffier too. But I also did actually draw the cutie mark, and I did a decent job of it. And then I covered it with breadsticks, the literal breadsticks.
Well, unfortunately, this week I'm going to have to catch up because I just got home.
Yep. And
I just know that I was looking away while you were saying words, and my brain just thought, I don't want the flavor of person on my cheese sandwich.
So yeah, this was one where I did get references for Cheese Sandwich and the musician that I was emulating. The pizza and the breadstick, complete fabrications off the top of my head, and in a rush to, one, make it viable, but two, not get lost in the sauce trying to actually draw it. So yes, we got the giant pepperonis and the weird shape, and being told that I apparently made high school art in the background.
Wait,
bad thing.
Which,
also,
fair enough on that. I'm just hoping that Cheese Sandwich actually looks good compared to everything else.
Oh yeah, no,
Also,
this looks great, Circuit. This is great. It's just like the juxtaposition of things is just like, oh shit, that just gave me whiplash.
Fair enough.
Also, I have to say this. You kind of drew Cole's cutie mark with the pizza and the breadstick.
That's what.
In fairness, I haven't used that cutie mark in like 10 years because, I mean, it largely incorporated a film reel, and I don't do anything with film anymore, and haven't since high school.
I mean, technically, you are on YouTube and Twitch right now. That's technically a film.
That's is not even technical.
No.
No.
All right, we're moving on here. First off...
Oh, wait, just one more thing. Oh, what was I... Oh yeah, aren't ponies vegetarians? Wouldn't that be tomato slices instead of pepperoni?
Oh, that's a good point.
Vegetarian
That's right.
pepperoni. They have vegan pepperoni. They
Yeah.
actually do.
Side note, I
As
do
well as,
love.
Impossible sausage. I don't know if that's vegan or not, though.
I do love that like all the pizzas in Equestria that you see in show like all have like tomato slices on top to look like pepperonis. I really do love that. It's a nice little detail.
It is.
Yeah.
nice.
Honestly,
And they
that's
also
a good
do
vegan
carrots in
option.
place of hot dog sausages.
It's
Yeah.
also
Again,
kind of funny
very-
too because like tomatoes are poisonous to horses, which is that's at least ponies
Aw.
aren't. Well, I
Well,
mean,
let's also remember these are magical
Yeah.
ponies. So
Yes.
let's,
oh yeah, no, these are magical ponies. It's just like otherwise, it's like
we're gonna get a little lost in the sauce if we go that far. Aha!
Hey.
and your cheese didn't get lost in the sauce. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We
I know
got
I
some
could. I know I
beauty
could probably
art.
draw a better pizza. I just didn't have time, and I was trying. I'm trying to get the pony more than the pizza looking good. So
Beardy's
I'm-
art is so good.
yeah,
They are.
I love commissioning Beardy.
Oh
This-
man,
this
that's
yeah,
is
this-
one of their tarot cards.
this was Beardy art with a tarot card that apparently was limited, and lucky Rains. Was it you or Rainy? Rainy
Rain.
got it.
Rainy, yeah.
Rainy got hold of it.
There was the original deck, and then Beardy opened up commissions for basically boosters, and stopped after got over 70 or 80
That would do it.
extra cards.
Yeah,
we're
no, that
done.
makes sense.
That's enough for another deck. We're done.
So what is this? The 4 sunflowers?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know tarot cards. It's just
That
You know,
that
it-
is Rainy's
It
thing.
could be. It could, I mean, for all we know, it could be the Empress.
True.
Yeah, I thought about joining in, but then my money wasn't there, and then the second round, oh, maybe I have a
that
week.
would-
2 days later, it's closed. Okay.
Oh man, that sucks.
However, just to throw a little bit out here, I can at least excuse why cheese sandwich here was somewhat with one that I put in a lot of crazy effort, or at least a lot more. The challenge here, actually, I forgot what the point was. I
What
literally
was the
actually
point?
forgot the point. Give me a second. I'm gonna look it
It's
up.
party time.
That would be funny. I think it was like draw a pony doing something unexpected. Let me see. Da, 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 da.
Nah.
Let's
I
see.
can see Chrissy doing
Draw
it.
draw. Oh damn it! I misread it. It was draw Derpy doing something silly. That is not Derpy.
Yes, it is.
Maybe it was Derpy. Wink, wink.
I saw.
Okay,
I just
so-
registered doing something silly, and I saw a chrysalis in a leopard dress. So whoops.
Hey, don't
Looks
worry
like she's
about
doing
it
a dance.
because I'm gonna be real. I've misread or misremembered prompts as I was drawing them so many times. Back when I did the ink drawing challenge that shall not be named a few years back, one of the prompts I thought said clueless, and it was not that. It was I can't even remember, but it wasn't clueless, and I thought it was clueless, and I made the whole joke around the fact that Sunburst couldn't find the game Clue in a game store, and that was my pun, that was my joke, and then it wasn't even the prompt.
Damn.
You still made a fun pun.
I will say I love that drawing, and also people loved it too, so hey,
Fair enough.
shit happens,
And-
y'all.
Anyway, here's the
And was
pizza.
the-
Try to figure this one. Actually, I dare somebody to make this pizza. I kind of want to make this pizza
looks-
now that I mention it.
Horrible.
That is cupcakes.
You cheese pizza, tomato slices,
tomato.
mushrooms, and then cupcakes. I honestly would
Jesus.
love to see somebody do this just to see, just to see how it would work. You know?
Got to make sure that the cupcake paper is edible because that's in the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need.
I mean-
So I did some checking on the a tarot card. Tarot card, and it's either the Sun or the Queen of Wands. It's looking more like the Sun card, but the Queen of Wands also has a sunflower in it.
It also could just be a card in general, and we're reading way too much into this.
Now,
True,
question.
but it's the theme.
No. Trust me, you're not.
Now, question. So,
No,
like,
not.
pizza cooks at a different time than cupcakes. So, presumably, the cupcakes have been cooked first and then put onto the pizza and then baked? Or
maybe
are
What I
they
would
put
do
on?
is I would cook the cupcakes, cook the pizza, and then put them back in the oven. So then they melt into the cheese for the pizza.
Yeah, add a
Real.
little bit more cheese so that they melt in.
Maybe.
I would
May-
still wouldn't do that just because I think that would still do something to the frosting, even if you gave it. a
Yeah,
little bit
that
of
was
time.
what you got.
I-
No, you frost them
No,
last.
you
You frost them
frost
last.
You frost it last.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
my
there we
figure.
go. Yeah, see, we gotta. That's the
Yeah,
thing
you
that we
frost
gotta
them
keep
last.
in here. You gotta frost it last.
I bet those cupcakes are going to taste kind of toasty, like, have a good crisp to them. That sounds kind of nice.
At least it'd be easier. Well, this one could easily be done though. The G5 pizza. This one was just a veggie pizza if you looked at it. Simple, easy stuff.
Have you seen the gif of the pizza that, like, hit Derpy in the head in, what was it, season 8? It was the one where Maud and Pink, it's the one where Maud and Starlight
the
become
pizza
friends.
delivery.
I
Every
know it
costume.
flies out of the box. Do we
Yes,
actually see it?
yes, we do.
Actually, yeah, you see it for a split second. Hold on.
How terrifying is this pizza?
CMC, I know for a fact we watched that part frame by frame. I remember doing this.
Do I remember the exact
Maybe
look
you
of
don't,
it, though?
but I do.
I don't
Okay.
remember the exact look of it, but yes, the frame by frame I remember. I can see that in my head. What the pizza actually looks like. Oh,
Sorry, that's such a
There it is.
Ow.
It's great too because she has the best reaction afterwards. She just chases after the pizza because free pizza.
Free
because,
pizza!
Exactly.
Because she's the
I
realest girl of them all. Let's be real. We're
I
all like
don't like the distribution of these tomato slices.
she.
Looks
She
It's
is
less
the
of
most
distribution
adult
and
me.
more how they were cut.
Now hang on. I actually would love a pizza that way.
That
So
one
you fuck
slice
off.
has
Give me a
barely
pizza.
any tomato.
Hey, listen. Pizza's not about equity.
You know what? I actually can't argue that. He is not wrong. He is absolutely not wrong. We're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and get our picker wheel in. He has dropped the mic. We're done.
That is.
He has
we
dropped
made
the mic.
Just like everybody's going silent afterwards. Like,
He told us to drop the mic. He has won. We are no chaos.
Look, when
Just
you're
to
right,
check,
you're right.
is that the actual prompt? I'll figure that one out if it is a prompt. But oh, that feels like a headache to figure out. Actually, while we're waiting for people to get their prompts in, really quick, it's prompt time. Everybody gets a chance to put in an art prompt for
Oh,
everybody.
no.
This will be in a random wheel of choice. This wheel will be randomized and then spun up. That will be our prompt. That is not? Okay. Okay. That is on me. That is on me. We'll clear it up. Okay, got spit take.
Also,
got
I
Frost
just
Punk.
noticed that we still.
I don't know. This is
How-
all that's coming to my brain.
Yeah. Guys,
Crazy colors.
why are we not on talk show and on the game that was Thursdays?
I'm what? Hold on. Pizza Democracy.
I'll get that.
I'm literally grabbing
Make it
everything.
easy.
Sweet cats or kittens. When inspiration hits. I'm gonna give everybody else a moment. But yeah, everybody gets a chance to get a prompt in there. You only get one though, so once it is picked and put in, there is no option left. You cannot change your mind. This will be randomized. This will be fun, and that will be our prompt. The prompt is for the encouragement of everybody. If you want to create something, but you don't know what you want to create, this is supposed to hopefully encourage you. I use it as my encouragement to draw stupid things and push my limits because you guys drive me crazy. But I love it. I absolutely do love it because it does get me thinking. I never would have drawn cheese sandwich in a freaking in gold chains and sunglasses with a cartoonishly bad pizza behind them if it wasn't for you.
I would have been motivated to write some of those stories at the time.
Yeah, so I do. As much as I gripe about it, I do love the encouragement, and it does give me some thoughts. At the same time, I really do got to start drawing my own random shit once in a while too, because I think I'm getting a little too beholden on this stuff. But that's an idle thought. Anyway, while we're seeing if anybody else. While we're seeing if anybody else was in here, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I actually did finally do one of the Next Fest several demos that I downloaded. One of them was actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VR game. It was like, it's kind of silly because it was not bad. I actually enjoyed it. The only problem is, I don't know if it was me or if something was up with the game, because I would constantly drop the weapons. And
that's not good.
It's terrible, and it sucks because I'm just like, I grab like Leonardo's swords from behind me, and that's really cool. And you're holding them both, and you're starting to just slash at the Foot Clan. I'm just grabbing them, and I'm starting to slash, and it's like, boom, a sword just leaves my arm and goes flying 10 feet away. I'm just like, crap! I only got the other one, and the other one suddenly drops out of my hand, and I'm still gripping the control. I'm like, no, I'm fighting. What are you doing? I'm having to freaking use like Jedi powers because at least it gives you, if it highlights, you can still pick it up even if it's like several feet away. So I'm doing Jedi turtle mind powers to grab them out of the air if it's possible for me to keep fighting or waiting for them to materialize.
May the pizza be with you, dude.
Yeah. I feel a disturbance in the pepperoni, bro. Just I don't know. Just like what the hell?
It's a disturbance in the sauce.
Oh, the sauce! The dark side of the sauce. You went with spicy marinara, didn't you? That is dark side sauce. Alright, I think we got all the prompts.
Not the dark side, that is the fun side, and you know it.
Actually, it depends. I sometimes spicy sauce is amazing.
Oh my god, it picked mine again.
Nope, I got the previous one, but
Spit take. And yeah, he did get the previous one because I thought you would choose lead singer to music composer.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, that was him.
But we do, if spit take is not enough or you're not able to think of anything, we do have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Yes, the Protest Initiative Challenge, which is already established, it's onion.
You know what? Perfect combination. Spit take and onion. How in the...
Please do not spit take onions.
Well, I mean, it's also you can spit take an onion if it ends up being a candied onion
one.
instead of a candied apple.
One.
You get a candied onion. I mean, I imagine that would definitely be pretty bad, biting into a full raw onion like that.
Oh man.
It does kind of remind me of, like, when you're, like, a little kid, if you're a little kid who doesn't like onions and you find out the thing that you're eating has onions in it because your parents chopped them up really small, hoping you wouldn't notice because they're right and they want the food to have flavor. But you're young and stupid and you're just like, but texture...
Texture be damn, I'm eating something good.
Well, actually, you know what? I say that. I shouldn't make fun. There are people out there who are legitimately, like, affected by texture. You know what? Full respect to you. I'm sorry. No disrespect.
I understand.
It's like, yeah, no, I getcha. Like, some things, I'm gonna be real, there's only, like, so much that I can eat of a pumpkin pie before I'm just like, nah, the texture is just kind of not working for me now.
I do love a good pumpkin pie, but yeah, I could not. I love a good pumpkin pie, but yeah, I couldn't eat a full one. I do have to break it up a bit, and it's less the texture, more just the pumpkin pie spice. It can be way too overwhelming if you have too much of it for too long.
Yeah. I wonder if I fall in that category for the texture.
Hey, if so, it's like, hey, it's cool. You'll got our thing.